Hey guys, welcome back to Nikke. In today's video, we're checking out the Wildcat engine event. We'll do a bit of a basic guide to it. It's fairly simplistic, and you just get rewards and you buy stuff from the shop. But we'll go through the basics of it anyway. So first of all, we have how do you get into it? It's basically just hit start matchmaking or go to party. Start matchmaking will put you in with a random group, and party will let you join with friends from your friends list or your guild. Now, it is sometimes, I think it's because we're very close to when it's launched and the queues might get bugged and stuff like that. So there is a little bit of hiccups, but once you get in, it was actually really good. I've got a recording that I did from my phone, which I'll show you guys at the end for an example of the run through. It's just I have so much trouble on emulator trying to get it to work. So if you are having trouble on emulator, maybe try on your phone. My phone, I got in straight away. Emulator, I bugged out about 6 times. So might be something to do with the emulator. That's the first thing. Next thing is reward info. There's no ladder at the moment. In the first 5 minutes there was a ladder, but it got taken down. So don't worry about team compositions for max damage at this stage. You just want to get the rewards, and the rewards are fairly easy to get. The one thing that I will say with team composition, or the two things, is make sure you can go into every full burst phase. So whether that's 1 burst 1, 1 burst 2, 3 burst 3s, sorry, the burst 1 and 2 only having a 20-second cooldown, whether it be a burst 1 with a 20-second cooldown, 2 burst 2s with a 40-second cooldown, and then 2 burst 3s. However it is, you just want to make sure that your team can get into every full burst phase, and I'll explain that a bit more when we jump into the team making process from the video that I recorded. Besides that, I think you might want to have some sort of healing on your team. Now, something like Helm is nice because she's damaged, but she also brings some sort of healing. We had Pepper in our run. We also had Polly and Arya for some shields. But as long as you got some sort of sustain that you can't die, it doesn't have to be crazy sustain. You should be pretty fine in pug groups as long as you can get into every full burst phase to get the max damage required for rewards. Now, let's go into the max damage required and that sort of stuff. So we'll hit the reward info, see if it loads. There it is. So like I said, it's very easy to get that damage if you just have a balanced team. So we can get 1,200 of these, what are they called? Broken cores. We can get 1,200 per run. Each day you can do 3 runs to get rewards. There's 2 days and 10 hours left, so I believe that means we've got 3 days worth of runs, which would be 9 runs, which would give us a total of 10,800 of the shop currency. Now we go to the shop, and 10,800 will not buy out this shop. If we look at simply buying out, if you wanted to buy the 5 battle data sets and 5 core dust, that would cost you 11,500. We're going to end up with 10,800 unless they extend the event or there's something that we don't know yet. So keep that in mind. Actually, what's in the mail? Is there something important in the mail? Nope, there's just a red dot. Okay, that's cool. So there's nothing in the mail. I didn't know if they'd given us some stuff randomly just then. So your options here. I'm not going to tell you what you should buy. This happened in my last video. I told you guys how I was focusing in on core dust because I thought that was going to be the real bottleneck in the game. I've had people argue with me in the comments. So no one knows exactly what the best resource to pick up is, what the most efficient way is to free-to-play and stuff like that, because no one's played a free-to-play account in this game up to level 200 to know where your true bottlenecks are and stuff. But I'm just going to tell you some basic value propositions in these so that you understand what is actually better value. So first things first, buying the 12-hour is going to be a tiny bit cheaper than buying 12 of the 1 hours. As you can see, 12 1 hours here would cost you 1,200. Whereas here it costs you 1150. Very small difference, but it's a difference. So take note. Moving on from that, from credits, I saw someone ask this in Discord, so I thought I'd cover it. Because 1 hour is going to cost you 30 of these, or you could buy 30,000 for that same amount. If you are getting less than 30,000 credits for 1 hour of these chests, then that is the point that buying normal credits becomes more valuable if that's what you're looking at. The other thing you can do with these chests is you can buy them, hold on to them, and exchange them at a better value later on in the game. Now, I'm just editing this in because as I was editing it up, I just wanted to dig deeper into this credit situation. So honestly, for me at the moment, I'm buying some of the straight credits. Now, I'm not saying you have to. This is just my situation in the game where I'm at. This is my impulsive decision. Like I said, you guys make your decision on what you want to buy. We don't know what is the best, but at the moment, if we go over here to my inventory and we take a look at what I get for 1 hour of this, I get 16,000 for 1 hour, which is about half of what I get just buying. It's basically half value because over there, for the same, what I'm going to buy for 1 hour, I could get 30,000. So it's basically double the value to just buy the straight 10,000 credits 3 times than to buy a 1 hour chest. Now, obviously, you can hold on to these things for a longer period of time to get quote unquote more value out of them once your idle rewards go up. However, in my current situation, just showing you guys my situation, what I'm doing, if I go to level up my units, I was stupidly power leveling and I realized, because I thought I had a bunch of experience, but I'm stuck on gold, on credits. And also, I think I've got about another 2 to 3 million that I need to spend over in the outpost upgrading my tactics academy, and then it'll be maxed. So right now I am taking the impulsive decision to just go ahead and buy credits with this, just to get myself to the point where I can level units up with my it just feels like crazy value compared to where I'm at with the hourly rate of the credits. And also it allows me to hold on to the credit chests I currently have and get these at this value now, which means the ones I currently have better value in the future. Once again, I'm not telling you this is what you have to do. I just see this as 1.2 million gold for one run through of the boss is pretty decent value for where I'm at the moment, because like I said, I need to level up my Nikkes. I need that gold, those credits, and then I just want to max out my Tactics Academy. So this is a really like hack way for, especially like if you're really early, I don't know, if you're struggling with gold. Like I say, you don't want to upgrade gear in this game because it's just too much, I always say gold, but it's too much credits. But this is a nice way for me to go ahead and be able to like max out this Tactics Academy, which I believe I'm fairly close to. So if we go over here, let's check where I'm at. So I need to get the fitness club, but as you can see, yeah, I've got a bunch to go. So once I get that fitness club, because I'm in the chapter to get it, then I've got 900k, 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 and 900k. So I'm closer to 4 million. I'm like 3,600,000 that I need. And this just gives me a quick boost to go ahead and max this out and not have to stress about it. Plus get me on track with my leveling, because gold, I'm a little bit, credits, I'm a little bit stuck with. So once again, you do you, but I just think at this stage for me, that's good enough value for me to buy that out. So that is the next value prop. The next value prop that I want to cover is going to be the gem cost of these bad boys. So when we look at this, these are 50 more, but effectively, let's just roughly say these are the same price. The battle data sets and core dust, roughly the same price as the gems. So if you decide to ignore the gems and buy these instead, you're essentially valuing 12 hours of either data sets or core dust at 100 gems of value. If that is a trade that you would like, then you can focus on just data sets and cores or whatever you want. You can just focus on resources. But if you prioritize getting the gems to do some summons, you get just under 2 summons from those gems. So if you want to prioritize that, that's it. But that is the value proposition, roughly 12 hours for 100 gems. Take your pick on what you want to do. Me personally, I don't see the value in these things. They seem really expensive from the shop, and they're just gifts. Yes, they are, some of them are faction specific to give you boost in it, but all my affections are capped at the moment on the characters that I want to do, and I just get a lot of them through the messages, so I'm not too stressed about these. So just to recap, me personally, I'm going to be focusing on resources, but there is the gems that you can pick up if you don't like the look of 12 hours for 100 gems. That's the option as well. So that covers the shop. Like I said, you're not going to be able to buy everything. Take your pick on what you want to get. That is the basics. Next up, let's jump in. What I might do is when you try and find pug groups, what happens is it's going to give you this. Sometimes this bugs out and you can just hit cancel and reset it. Like if that goes for more than 30 seconds, just cancel, reset. You get to this and you can accept or decline. And then you'll go into team forming. Now, the problem is I always bug out on this, so I'm not going to put these people through it. I'm just going to decline. But this is where, after you do that, that is when you would go into this next bit that I'm going to show you in a little video here. So let's jump over to this one here and take a quick look. I'll go over there. And that should be it. So this is a video that I took on my phone because, like I said, it's just bugging out on the emulator for me. And this is the team formation page. Now, as you can see, it looks like stars do count. We can see battle power. I don't think gear counts because if we look at our power there, we're fairly similar, and that stars just added a bit. However, this Haran, so I feel like affection Stars, I'm just not sure on gear. I'd imagine skill ups would take into effect. It's too hard to know at the moment. There's nothing in the info because I tried clicking this operation info in this section and it didn't open for me. And I haven't seen anything that talks about what actually counts. So we do know levels, your levels are locked at 40, which is good. So it's pretty balanced. So hopefully you can just play with your friends. But yes, this is your team selection page. Now, my one tip when you get into here is down the bottom, we have the preparation. Don't click that button straight away. Just wait, because if you press it too early and then you don't have a proper formed team, you're going to be boned. So basically what we're doing here is we're trying to find out what our team is. So at the moment, we just got a bunch of burst 3s. I'm waiting to see. We do not want that Mary. And I'm just going to go here and show them what I have because I see we need burst 2s. So I was going to show them what burst 2s I have. And this person seems to just want to play Polly. So because we've got a burst 1 with heals, we've got a Polly. I'm just going to go ahead and put in my Aria because she's another burst 2 with a 40-second cooldown. And then we've got a team that's going to get us to every full burst phase. We've also got the healing to keep us alive with the Polly. And we've got some shielding as well. And then we've got damage. So it's just a nice balanced team. It's not going to be the highest damage team that you'll ever see, but it's balanced enough that it can get us to the max rewards. And that's basically all we need at the moment because there is no leaderboards at the time of recording this. Once again, we'll cover fast teams and stuff like that in the future. I turned up the track just to try and get some beats going for you guys, but we're not even playing that sound, so it's okay. But yeah, basically, it's very standard. Just the standard train stuff. Nothing crazy. The damage isn't insane. Hit the red rings when they come. Kill the turrets and stuff and the missile launchers and keep going. And then when the missiles come out, shoot the missiles. Now, obviously, this gets a lot more in depth when you look at leaderboards and you're forming proper teams and you're playing with dudes on Discord and you're really trying to maximize it. I think that's where the real fun comes, but we'll have to wait and see when leaderboards come and we'll have a look at the meta of what's going on if that does occur. Like I said, the leaderboards were in there for a couple minutes and then they disappeared. So not sure when or if they're coming back for this round, but I'm sure leaderboards will be a thing in the future. And then we will definitely get into meta teams, strategies, and all that sort of stuff. Things like, you know, when missiles are coming, leave 4 of your units, 4 of your teammates attacking the boss, and like just one person shoot the missiles. Like, would probably be more efficient. You know, just to maximize damage and stuff like that. But those are very minor things. What I'll do is I'll just speed this forward, and I'll show you to here where we get to. So up to here, we're already at the max rewards here, and we've got 56 seconds left. So the rest is just a cruise through. We'll get to this bit where the train detaches, yada yada yada, and it's just a damage check. But all this is glory time. It doesn't matter. We've already got max rewards. Like I said, unless you're going for top damage, which the leaderboards aren't there yet, you're pretty good. And that is us doing the 4, 9, 6, 8. So once again, not an amazing damage team, but just perfectly fine to get us to where we needed to go, which is to get the rewards. So that is pretty much all I have for the event at the moment. If I find anything else, I'll definitely cover it in another video. Let me know your guys' thoughts. I mean, honestly, it works. I'm really impressed with the lack of lag when I got into it, considering I'm from Australia playing on NA servers. It was just, like I said, on emulators, I really struggled to get in, so maybe try on your phone. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.